Good morning, folks. You know who it is. Once again, it's your boy Tay Wiz reporting live from the man cave. We had two games that was on schedule last night. First game was the Pacers taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. The second game was the Grizzlies taking on the Spurs. We're gonna jump right into the first game. The Indiana Pacers looking to crush the Cavaliers' dreams at home. Can they split the series 1-1? But that didn't happen. The Cavaliers are up now 2-0. Paul George had a tremendous game last night. 32 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. The largest lead the Pacers had last night was 9 points. I thought the 4-minute Pacers was going to pull away. Thaddeus Young didn't play out of his mind last night. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, an assist, and definitely a huge 6 steals, which is a playoff high for him. Um, the one thing I do want to see from the Pacers more, still no Aaron Brooks, and still no Al Jefferson. I think if you put Al Jefferson in the game, you can mix the game up a little bit more. Um, Al Jefferson do command a double team. I don't care how old he is. I'll say if he's slow, but his hook shot is efficient. So Miles Turner, yeah, they got the young boy out there playing, but you can't be in the like I said before. Last game I think he had 11 points. Last night he had 6 points, 5 rebounds. Young guy, you going up against Tristan Thompson. You know Tristan Thompson to do the same thing. Y'all pretty much had numbers was identical. You just scored 2 more points and had 5 rebounds less than he did. But but for Indiana to beat the Cavaliers, you cannot get 2 points with Monte Ellis. You definitely cannot get 6 points for Miles Turner and 9 points to C.J. Miles. And like I said, this is game number 2. Still no Al Jefferson and no Aaron Brooks. I think Coach Nate Miller needs to open up that bench a little bit more and flush his guys out there to make this a series. Because right now, the Cavaliers probably thinking sweep on their mind. Jeff Teague had 23 points though, 4 rebounds and 4 assists until he had that nasty fall middle third quarter. I thought he sprained it really bad. It was his shooting hand at that too. So he was still out there with no problem. Still out there hustling, playing defense. Even had to steal off that hand. Still made some good free throws when he went to the free throw line and he got fouled. When I thought Kevin Love should have had that charge, but they didn't call it that way. They called a defensive block. So he went to the free throw line, knocked down 2 free throws on that wrist that he hurt. That was on that same play where Kevin Love tried to take that charge. That's the same play where Jeff Teague hurt his wrist. So he still went to the free throw line, knocked down both free throws, and like a 2 plays later came down like a floater. You know the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So he's pretty much good. C.J. Miles only had 9 points. I thought he was gonna be a little bit more aggressive compared to last game by him missing that game-winner shot. Well, I guess he wasn't aggressive. You know, Lance Stevenson does what Lance does. 13 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Kevin Love had him frustrated because he got called for 2 fouls back to back in two different series. So the Cavaliers went to Kevin Love more down the post and at the end of the game in the stretch, which I love. Once again, the the bench from the Indiana Pacers had 31 points. So what else can you get from the bench? Like I said, you got to put in Aaron Brooks and you got to insert Al Jefferson if you would have made this a series. Because the next game y'all play at home is Thursday. And I think if the Cavaliers go, like I said, if the Cavaliers go up 2-0, they pretty much probably might sweep these guys at home, just close the game out. Um, that's what I take away from the game right there. Paul George is going to do what Paul George does. Paul George is one of those players. He can make big baskets. Like he said last year, he wasn't believing in his legs because he came back from that gruesome injury a couple years back from the USA Olympic scrimmage. He got his legs under him. He looked like a different Paul George. He looked like that superstar Paul George that's coming back to life. So Paul George is here to stay, folks. 32 points, 8 rebounds. For them to win, Paul George probably had to score 50 to beat the Cavaliers. Um, LeBron James, another big night from LeBron. 25 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals, 4 blocks. MVP numbers. But wait, there's one thing I do not like what LeBron James did last night. He had 8 turnovers. We got to hold on to the ball. We turn the ball over too much, making dumb plays. So you know where your man is on the floor. Too many turnovers. Turnovers can kill you the game. Because them turnovers that the Cavaliers had almost let Indiana back into the game until they put the ball in Kyrie Irving's hands, which I always think Kyrie should bring the ball up the floor in the first place, unless you get into a key situation where LeBron James have to command and demand the ball. But other than that, like I said, LeBron James, Another big night, 25 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals, 4 blocks. But one thing, he got to cut down on them turnovers. He actually shot the free throw pretty well too as well last night. You're gonna get 25, 8 and 8 from LeBron pretty much almost every night from regular season to the playoffs. And then people was like, every year he can't be the MVP. They're just not going to give him the MVP. Kevin Love played another huge game, but this time he had a double double. The other game he did not have a double double. Huge, 27 points, 11 rebounds, 12 for 12 from the free throw line, 6 for 7 from the field, and 3 for 4 from the 3-point line. So the Cavaliers will start hitting their threes, especially Kevin Love. When Kevin Love hits his threes like that, you know it's going to be a good night for the Cavaliers team when they come out there and they're going to get that win. Tristan Thompson played a good game, 4 points, 10 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds. So he's going to be on the glass. He's like Windex. Somebody got to get a paper towel if you want him off the glass. You got to wipe him off the glass. But until then, he's going to keep going up there and get them rebounds. That's what they pay him the big bucks for. They don't need him to score. Just grab these rebounds and defend and block. J.R. Smith only had 3 points in 18 minutes due to, I think he pulled his hamstring late in the second quarter. He tried to give it a go at halftime, running back, running a little suicide from both sides of the floor. So you could tell by the anger on his face that he wasn't pleased that he pulled his hamstring. So I think he's going to be day-to-day. If so, they're going to insert Shumpert into the lineup. But I think he should be ready to go by Thursday night. Kyrie Irving played huge. 37 points, move up second all-time leading scorer in playoff history and Cavaliers playoff history, right in front of LeBron James. So LeBron is first now, Kyrie is second. That moves Mark Price down to third. Kyrie Irving, 37 points, 4 for 10 from the 3-point line. Huge game. The way he dribbled the ball, man, that guy is special, man. Like he said, he used to dribble the basketball with plastic bags on the basketball, so the ball would never get away from him. So Kyrie Irving, I don't know who would the Cavaliers be without Kyrie Irving, because 37 points is huge. Who will be your other scorer? Because you're not getting that many bench points. Bench only scored 21 points. So Cavaliers outscored the Pacers too in the third quarter, 33-20. That was like the turning point too of the game. It's crucial quarters in the NBA. Where are you looking for? What team can get a stop? And right now, if you lose the first quarter big, 9 out of 10, most teams lose the third quarter. So it either flip flop. So the Cavaliers won the first quarter and the third quarter. And they needed that. The biggest lead the Cavaliers had was 19 until they got a little relaxed on the defensive end, and the Pacers started breaking that lead down and down and down and down. And the big three, which is Kyrie, LeBron, and Kevin Love, they combined for 89 points. When that big three is scoring 70-plus points, that's going to be a tough route. Nobody's beating the Cavaliers when they big three is scoring 70-plus points in the game. So the Cavs looking to go to Indiana. Hopefully the Cavaliers can steal a game 3 and win on their floor to push that envelope on the Pacers. Because right now, the Pacers are in the 5-game elimination game right now. They need to play, this is do or die basketball. Got the Cavaliers win that game is Thursday. That game will be on TNT Thursday as well. Memphis Grizzlies and the Spurs. Marc Gasol was 0 for 6 in the first quarter. He just scored his first 2 points until the middle of the second quarter. Vince Carter had 12 points, no rebounds, no assists, no blocks. Is that a sign of Vince Carter getting old? Yes. You're not gonna get that same Vince sanity. You get more of a veteran Vince sanity. So he's picking his spots out carefully on the court, but you're not gonna get that same Vince Carter who used to hustle and bustle down the court. Folks, he's getting old. What else can you say? I'm keep telling you guys. Dave Fizdale, please start Zach Randolph. Please start Zach Randolph. There's no way he should be coming off the bench getting 18 and 10. He scored 27. He scored 27 out of the 18 points coming off the bench. So when he's scoring 18 out of the 27 points coming off the bench, that means you need to put him in the starting lineup. Move JaMychal Green to the bench. 3 points and 5 rebounds with 17 minutes. And he playing big minutes. He only getting 3 points, 5 rebounds. He could not guard LaMarcus Aldridge. I know at least Zach Randolph will put a body on him, at least contain him. LaMarcus Aldridge had a field day on him so far. You can't get. I need more production from your big man. Paul and Marc Gasol, brothers gonna do what they gonna do. They gonna go up against each other. They banging. But on this hand, Marc Gasol had 12 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. This is not a Marc Gasol game. I need the tank to touch the ball a little bit more, put him in the paint, put him in the post, let him post some people up, let him put the Spurs front court in foul trouble because he do command a double team. If you can get him closer and closer and deep inside the paint so he can command that double team, he can kick that ball out. And then to a Mike Conley. Mike Conley had a great game last night, 24 points, 8 assists. Who you got? Wayne Selden? Man, zero as your starting two guard, 0 points, 2 rebounds and assists. Last game he had 4 points. So we need to see more from him, or if not, put somebody else in. But I know they're missing Tony Allen. That's their defensive anchor. So he's out with a hamstring, so he's out indefinitely. So I know that's eating him up in the inside because I know Tony Allen lived for the playoff moments and he loves to play defense. So he's one of my favorite defensive guys in the league. Just watching him on the bench, I know he want to come out that suit so bad and help his brothers out. But you can't have these other guys starting, and between the two guys you got in new faces, JaMychal Green and Selden. Like I said, Selden had 0 points and JaMychal Green had 3. That's only 3 points with two other starters. You cannot do that. This is the playoffs. Put Zach Randolph in, and let's see something different. Dave Fizdale tried to rally his troops about getting a technical foul, and it still didn't work. The closest the Memphis Grizzlies got all night was within 5, until Danny Green started hitting a 3-pointer, couple threes. So look, Kawhi Leonard, 19 for 19 from the free throw line, a new playoff career high, 37 points and 11 rebounds. Kawhi Leonard Skinner, dog. The claw. He plays no games, man. He showing no motion. I call him Tim Duncan Jr. I'll be watching the games by myself. Like, he showed no emotion. He know how to win games, how to space the floor for his teammates. He's not a me guy. Everybody's getting involved with Kawhi Leonard. He probably might be one of the most unappreciated guys in the league. People take him for granted. He's doing this quietly in a small market with the San Antonio Spurs. And he should get some MVP votes, which I know he will get MVP votes. He's having an MVP type season. It's just everything getting outlooked between the triple-double guys, between the Russell Westbrooks and the James Hardens. We already know James Harden or Russell Westbrook going to be in the head-to-head racing for the MVP, but Kawhi Leonard might come in third just because it's the Spurs. Kawhi Leonard put in work. LaMarcus Aldridge, I still need to see more from him. 11 points, 4 rebounds. I need to see more. They gave you all this money, you got 11 points. LaMarcus Aldridge, you should be out there at least with 20 points and 11 rebounds. This 11 points, 4 rebounds is unacceptable. Even though you still got to win, they need to see more from you on the offensive end. They need to see more productivity. We're not getting that enough in San Antonio. Dwayne Dedmon, playing in the starting center spot, 2 points, 4 rebounds. He's really out there, a glue guy. But he should at least have at least 8 points, at least 10 rebounds, 2 points, 4 rebounds. And these are guys that's in your starting lineup. You're looking at guys in the starting lineup. These guys got 2. If you just look through the league and look at some of the box scores at the end of the games and look at the starting power forwards and some of the centers, they all be averaging like 2 to 4 points in the playoffs. That's terrible. All these centers from East and West need to step their game up. Danny Green played huge last night. Like I said, he had a huge block on Mike Conley. 2 rebounds, 12 points. He had like 2 crucial threes when the team needed. Like I said, Tony Parker, never count him out. 15 points, 3 rebounds. Pau Gasol, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 19 bench points. Popovich, one thing about Coach Pop, he know your strength and your weakness from his team to your team. So wherever your team is strong at, he's going to take it away. He knew the Memphis Grizzlies was strong with Marc Gasol being more effective with the ball. So what they do? They start playing a little bit more zone. And they ain't playing enough man. They start playing a bit more zone defense to get the ball out of Marc Gasol's hands. So he won't come that distraction on offense end. Because once Marc Gasol going, everybody else started going. It's a chain reaction. One chain move, the next one, and the next one, the next one, and the next one. And Popovich took him away early in the first quarter. So, Popovich could be coach of the year every year if they wanted to. But the Spurs probably gonna sweep the Memphis Grizzlies. They're gonna probably go back to Memphis when they play again, meet up. Like I said, the Spurs on the verge of sweeping the Grizzlies too. Final score to Spurs 96, Grizzlies 82. We just need to see a little bit more. Hey Fizdale, I'm telling you, baby, you better put Zebo in your starting lineup. If you don't, the Spurs gonna drop y'all off right at where y'all playing at for the next 2 games, right at home. Um, just I'm not taking nothing away from Fizdale. Did a hell of a job this year coaching the Memphis Grizzlies. Um, they they bought into his system, which was awesome. A lot of coaches cannot get guys to buy into his system right away after another coach being fired. Um, Popovich will make more adjustments to make sure that Mike Conley won't score 24 points. Because for them to win, Mike Conley needs to score 20 plus. Gasol needs to score 20 plus, and you need to get more production from JaMychal Green and Wayne Selden. That was unacceptable from them 2 guys. I just need to see more. And Tony Allen, y'all guys get well. Um, Game, the Spurs. That's all you can say, man. You can just sit back and shake your head, just watch the Spurs. Be like, it's San Antonio, most unappreciated team in the whole National Basketball Association. So games that come on tonight: Bucks Raptors, NBA TV, 7 o'clock. Bulls Celtics, 8 o'clock, TNT. Jazz Clippers, 10:30, TNT. Well, all these 3 games going on tonight, I'm picking the Bucks over the Raptors, Bulls over Celtics, and Jazz over Clippers. So until next time, do your thing. Follow me on my YouTube page at TAE_WIGGS. That's Tay Wicks. And same thing as my Twitter handle, folks. That is TAE_WIGGS. That's Tay Wicks. Till next time, I see you guys again. Peace.